Hey, it's Ed here. Today we're taking a look at technical analysis for Bitcoin with Elliott Wave Theory. Today's video we're going to be analyzing Bitcoin and ETH, of course, since again they have somewhat of a similar structure, but ETH has a bit more clear of a structure, so that's why I'm using it a bit more at this moment. Now at this point we can clearly see that we have some kind of trend lines here forming up. Without Elliott Wave, without anything else, we can see these structural supports that once broken can offer some decent trades. It might not go to the same way that retail thinks, where they are holding this as an area of support if we break through here, but instead it's going to be still a resistance and we just do a swing failure pattern of a previous high. So that is definitely an interesting concept. Again, retail thinks that once we break through a certain trend line, again, that is only going to be holding as a resistance, for example, on the downside here, and can't do this. But this is how market makers and, well, I guess smart money concepts and everything, who are, again, playing the markets, are taking the money away from retail. Or you, or me. It happens on both of us, or any of us, basically. But yeah, this is a structure, just something I wanted to point out before we go into the Elliott Wave structures that I have here for today. So obviously, we were talking about this structure coming down. It's possible to have 5 waves. On ETH, I've labeled this high as the wave 4 and 5. If we are looking at that in comparison, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, looks kind of decent. Again, we had the possibility of having the wave 5 ending here as well at these lows. And at that point, again, the whole structure changes a bit. In my opinion, at that point, again, this middle structure becomes a 3-wave structure. And then we are still having this kind of this move up and down is still yet unresolved. It could be that we have this structure coming down, a pattern like here, and now we'd be getting another leg upwards or something else. Again, if we are looking at Bitcoin, the only thing that I currently can see is that we have had a channel here. Very decent looking channel. We've had the highs constantly been making new highs and new lower highs. Oh, sorry, higher lows as well. Here we took out the liquidity that we have here for the double bottom and took off running up higher again. Another 4%, that is quite good. And then we dumped down. At this point, again, I'm not quite sure still what Bitcoin is and what Bitcoin has as in the form of wave count. But I think that this is the only structure that I want to be focusing on most. We had the move upwards, of which, again, this new structure that we've had since basically Monday or previous week, we had, I think it is partner and connected to this first structure here. RSI is not telling us much because we had this massive drop here and RSI could not catch it up. So I think structure wise we have a structure something like that here as a 3-wave. The only thing that I did not like about this is we did not take out the highs here, which was the expectation. However, again, based on that trend line that we were talking about, this fits very well into that here. So again, it was an area of resistance. Coming down, again, I think we came down in 3 waves. We did have a slight divergence here, but I feel like it looks kind of better if we have this in 3 waves. I'm sure it is possible to label it in 5, like so. This is, however, kind of small for a 4th and 5th wave here. So regardless of what that is, I feel like, and it looks to me, that we are needing another leg downwards. Bitcoin definitely looks like it. ETH, let's take a look at that. In my opinion, ETH is way better here. Again, if we end the 5th wave, here at the lows of 26th of April, we can have this as an A, B, and C, or a WXY. WXY is a bit better in my opinion, since we had this potential expanding diagonal 3 ways back and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A very clear 3-way structure here. Right into the extension targets that we had, 1.382 and 0.5 or 0.618 golden pocket basically here. Those were lining up very well, and guess what? We got that divergence forming here, and then we went down, and went down quite a lot, 8%. A massive drop here. And that was again on Saturday. The whole Saturday basically was quite a large dump. Since then we've been just consolidating a bit up. Again, this looks pretty decent as a three-way structure, so there is a chance that we are going to be continuing this upward trend. But again, I think this structure that we have now is really something that I can't really determine as of yet. I feel like we need to be waiting for that to resolve itself. Could it be a wave 4 or something? Not really to me, because again, this structure here is not really that large to be able to be connected with this. So I think this structure, whatever it was, is done. We're going to be getting a move up. However, this is not really looking impulsive. So again, correct the structure, and then I'm expecting another dump down. Question is there going to be an opportunity for us to enter? If this indeed is a 3-wave, we get another 3 and then another 3, then I feel like there is a chance for an entry here somewhere. At this moment, again, we have a couple of different areas of interest. 0.5 is the one for me, and the golden pocket has another consolidation area here. Not sure if we are going to be getting up here. I kind of doubt it at this point, but we don't know what kind of structure we're going to be getting here. This is definitely possible. We just can't get really deep structure here. We kind of need very proportioned structure here, possibly taking out the lows and just extend upwards. At that point, again, we have the 1-to-1 getting closer to the golden pocket here. Maybe if we get lower, we need to be getting a bit of an extension here towards the 1.236 or the 1.382 towards that golden pocket if we want to be getting here. But I think those are the expectations at the moment. Expecting either some kind of consolidation, pump up higher and dump down to create that 3-way structure, or just basically do this soon. So I'm not really looking for longs at the moment here. But I think that's going to do it for this video on Bitcoin and ETH. Again, if you enjoyed it and got into it this far into the video, again, I would appreciate the likes and comments. If you want to educate yourself more, check out the following advertisements. But for now, I thank you for watching and hope to see you on the next video. Bye-bye. Couple of advertisements here: Patreon Elliott Wave Basics course, weekly live streams and more Elliott Wave analyses. Udemy Elliott Wave Advanced course, including RSI, risk management, Elliott Wave strategies and time analysis, and counter-trend capital, trade setups, education and community. Check us out if you're interested in learning more.